Hey guys, how's it going? This is William Marsh for the SimRacingPaddock, and we are going to be driving in WRC7 with the Thrustmaster Sparco R383 Rim. So this rim was sent to me from Thrustmaster. It's meant to replicate, or it's a full one-to-one size replica of the Sparco R383 Rim, which is used for rally racing. So why not test it out in a rally racing title? So I have WRC7 fired up. I've barely done really any driving in this so far. I need to make sure all the controls are mapped. So let's do that real quick. I'm not a fan of the navigation in this. I find the navigation of menus a little easier with a keyboard. It's a little more straightforward, but yeah, so I have the steering, handbrake. I have, come on, work here. I guess I cannot map the handbrake to an axis because I have my TH8 RS mapped to an axis. That's disappointing. So I'll just map it here. Yes, shift up. Oh, dang it. Shift up. Shift down. Yes, that works. Wipers on and off. I'm going to put down here. That's usually where I put it. And then headlights on and off. Respawn. Sheesh. A lot of buttons on the T-GT apparently. But yeah, so hopefully everyone is having a good day. My day has been relatively uneventful myself, which sometimes those days are pretty good. I will say that. So let's see, change camera, we did that. Display damage, I'll find that later. I think we're pretty well sorted out. Hey Wheatley's, how's it going, man? So we'll do a test race right now. We'll just do quick. Let's do Rally Australia. I heard that's one of the easier ones. Remember, guys, I suck at rally titles. I'm still working and improving my skills, but we'll see how this kind of rally rim helps or hurts. This is a larger rim, might give me a little more leeway. I don't know how well the force feedback is and everything. So let's see. I feel the rumble through the wheel. That's pretty nice.
30, right 3, widens, 60. Right 2, short, into square left. And right 2, short, into left 3, 30. Square left, and junction, left 2, don't cut.
So, first impressions, force feedback in this maybe by default feels a little weak. Granted, I am driving on tarmac right now. I don't know if modern WRC cars have power steering. But yeah, I get a good feeling though. It is weaker, but decent feeling. Might feel a little floaty, but yeah. Oh, shoot. Ooh, the graphics though. Gotta admit, this is a good looking title.
And right 2, short, into left 3, 30. Square left, and junction, left 2, don't cut.
Whoop.
And jump, and square right, into left 2, don't cut, 40. Narrows, flat left, brake, and square right, don't cut, into open hairpin left.
This is a short stage though. We're almost done here. Oh, tight, tight, tight. Okay. Oh, you go right. That's why. Whew. Yes, Wheatley's, I'm using the T-GT base. I am. So, that was interesting. Oh, that's replay. Oh, let's try that again. I didn't use a handbrake at all there, so let's try this again. Except, where's the...
30, right 3, widens, 60.
Wait. Oh! Okay then. Interesting glitch there. I was going to modify the settings. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to see if I could strengthen the force feedback. So force feedback, 50%. Let me bring that up to 80, I think. But that was interesting. So, restart stage. There we go. Fail race roll.
30, right 3, widens, 60.
Come on, get me back to Cockpit. There we go.
Into square left.
Okay, this feels a lot better now.
And right 2,
Heavier
short,
steering.
Left 3, 30. Square left and junction, left 2, don't cut.
There might be a little bit of input lag.
And jump.
I don't...
Square right, into
It
left
feels
2,
like it's
don't
not
cut.
true one-to-one with the car acting. And I'm not just saying that because of the steering wheel, because that could be just visually. I'm just feeling like the car's not as responsive as it should be, I think.
And left 2,
But
through water,
this is a lot of fun, actually. So this is just like a brief special stage, I guess.
into square left. And right 2, short,
Handbrake.
into left 3, 30.
I like this rim, though.
Square left,
This rim works great for rally.
2, don't cut.
And my thought is, I'm not a fan of the stock rim on the T-GT. I mean, I do like all the buttons. I do like the buttons and stuff. The diameter of the rim is just way too small. Like, this is closer to what I would love to see with the T-GT. Maybe a little smaller, because this might be too wide for other ones, but maybe like, I want to say this is 320 millimeter. If there was a 300 millimeter rim for this, this would have been great, I think. Bartman, all's doing good right now. Thanks for that. How are you doing? So let's take a look. So someone was saying try an epic stage. I don't know which ones are epic. Super special. Epic stage. 18.44 kilometers. Okay. That should be exciting. I just realized because I mapped the controls, it doesn't let me use D-pad down. My bad. So I have to use D-pad up. Move around. I'll try the Fiesta RS. That should be fun. So, doing an epic stage, guys. It's been nice knowing ya. El Chocolate. Or El Chocolate. Thanks, W41, though. Thank you for that. But it's SRP, not TRP.
Right 5, into left 3.
So let's see how this goes.
30, left 5,
Whoa!
into right 6, hard brake, into junction, left 3, opens, long,
Yikes.
don't cut, 30.
This is going to be intense,
Right 5,
guys.
keep in, 30. Brake, chicane left, and acute hairpin right, 30.
Whoop!
Left 3, don't cut.
Oh! Dead. Read the chat, and I was dead.
Into left 5,
You guys expect nothing less from me.
right 3, over crest, and left 4, 40, over crest.
So let's try paying attention to the stage for now. Try not to distract me, guys. I'm going in. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And left 1, don't cut, over dip, into right 5. Into crest, and right 5, short, into left 4, short, 40, right 4, don't cut, 100.
This is so
Right
freaky.
5, 40, and left 6, tightens 4, into right 4, 40. Square left, don't cut, and right 5, 30. Left 4, tree in, tightens 3, into right 5.
But this is a very fun rally title. It's not at the point of Richard Burns' rally, definitely not. But this is a strong, competent title. Whoop. Yeah, I know I always blame chat. Poor cacti. Here's a fun fact for you guys. Did you know that cacti are only native to America? I always thought that there were also cacti in different deserts like in Africa, but apparently cacti are only indigenous to America. The more you know. So let me try turning on the wipers. I want to see if I can clear off that dirt. Yes. How are the physics in the game? They're decent. I'd say they're a little better than Dirt 4. The force feedback feels a little more vague though. Physics in this are better than Dirt 4, but I think Dirt 4 has better force feedback.
Into left 4, keep in, opens, don't cut, into right 3, tightens, narrows, don't cut, and left 3, keep in, don't cut,
Whoop.
and right 4, tightens, 30.
Slippery car though. We're not even a quarter of the way through.
And square left, over crest, opens.
Whoop.
And caution, downhill,
Oh,
right
oh my gosh. This is nuts. Oh, you just are looking down. That's like a roller coaster.
and right 4, tightens 3, short, into hard brake, left 4, 20.
Oh my god. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
And hairpin left. Right 5,
Whoa.
long, opens, 30, caution, hard brake. Right 3.
Oh, that's a cool bridge.
20.
Whoop. Oh, in the wall a bit.
Uphill, into left 4, long.
What's my favorite sim? I'd go R Factor 2. That's my favorite. In terms of the physics, I feel they're second to none. The vehicle dynamics are being simulated. I enjoy that a whole lot.
Over crest, hard brake, into hairpin left, keep in.
Whoop. Whoop. Crap.
And left 5.
Whoop.
And left 4, keep in. Into right
It's
4,
interesting talking about different cameras in sim racing because in the early 2000s, not many titles had hood cam. For example, Forza Motorsport didn't have hood cameras until Forza Motorsport 3. Gran Turismo didn't have, or wait, no, they didn't have cockpit camera angle until Forza 3. Gran Turismo didn't have an interior camera until Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. So, I think it's something that we kind of take for granted at times. But yeah, now it's second nature where if you come across a game that has a lackluster cockpit angle or none, Grid Autosport comes to mind, you are like, what the heck? But yeah, back in the early 2000s, for the mainstream racing titles, they weren't really mainstream. Look at Need for Speed Underground 2, one of my favorite arcadey games. And that didn't have a cockpit camera.
Left 5, keep in, 30, right 5, 50.
So for a while, people who drove Gran Turismo or Forza, they either had to use the hood or the bumper camera, which was the most realistic you could get back then. Kind of funny if you think about it nowadays. Whoa, almost flipped it there.
Narrows, over bridge, 80. Right 4,
Whew.
long, 30, caution, hard brake.
So we are almost halfway, it looks like.
40,
Scandinavian flick.
left 4, short, 30. Right 4, bumps, 100.
A little dirty there. Let's clean that up a bit.
Caution, hard brake.
That's what she said.
Square left, don't cut, 30.
Whoa, whoa!
Caution, right 5, long, tightens 4, keep
I did not listen to my spotter. I did not read the chat there. I just ignored my spotter. Or co-driver. You don't not want to ignore your co-driver while driving in rally.
long, 30. Right 3,
Rest in peace,
open,
officials.
50, caution, brake. Open hairpin left, over crest, 30. Right 4, tightens, don't
Murder! 9-second penalty.
5, keep in, 30. Right 3, into
Whoa,
left 4,
little wide.
right 3, into left 4, short. And right 3, 60.
Okay, I do have some suspension steering damage now. So, what do I make of the net neutrality situation? I am in support of net neutrality staying, so I'm trying to do what I can to fight to keep it. It's frustrating though because, for example, my local ISP is called Sonic, and I would love to switch to them because they have a very proactive stance on net neutrality. But the issue is their fastest speed is 20 megabit per second down. And that is not a speed I could use running an internet-based business and in a household of 3 people who actively stream and stuff. And comparatively, Comcast, they have 200 megabit connection that I'm using right now. Actually, no, it's close to 250 right now. So realistically, for now, I can only stick with Crapcast. But Sonic, they are rolling out gigabit fiber. So the second they set up gigabit fiber in my area, I'm jumping ship. So my PC setup for streaming, I have a Ryzen 7 1800X processor, and I believe I'm running that at 3.875 gigahertz. It's water cooled with a, I want to say it's Corsair H110i V2 cooler. I have a GTX 1080, not the TI model, but the standard 1080. That's what I'm running for graphics. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I want to upgrade that to 32 once prices drop a little more. My boot drive is a solid state 256 gigabyte Samsung 850 Pro. And then for data and games, I have a 4 terabyte Western Digital Black hard drive. So that's my PC specs.
Narrows, into left 5, caution, bridge, narrows, 50.
Wondering how I got into sim racing. So, growing up, I really, I grew up as a racing fan. Even when I was a baby, I had ear infection, so my dad, he would actually put on the Speed Racer TV show and have me actually watch with him. So growing up, from diapers, I was groomed to be a racing fan. And then I played various computer games. My first sim actually was My first sim I bought was NASCAR Racing 1999 season. Granted, I was only 6 years old. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But it was just fun to drive, wreck cars, drive into pits, have them repair the car. And also the paint scheme livery editor, which I'll admit I accidentally ruined Jeff Gordon's paint scheme. He was my favorite driver growing up. And then I switched, once I moved, I got more involved with school and sports. But then I had some injuries, and I got back into video games. And one of the video games I got was Gran Turismo 3 for the PlayStation 2. And I was like, where's this been all my life? And after that, I got the Mad Catz MC2 wheel. And then my first real re-exposure to PC sim racing would have been this EA game called NASCAR Sim Racing, which was their last NASCAR game for the PC, and I got that as part of a bundle deal for 20 bucks, including some other sports, and I got that, and then at Target, I got this old cheapo Logitech NASCAR racing wheel. If any of you had those, you know that was a piece of crud. The pedals were garbage. It was a bungee cord wheel, which means no force feedback. It had vibration motors in it, though. But yeah, that was my first real exposure to PC sim racing. Then I got exposed to the site Inside Sim Racing and learned, oh my gosh, there's a there's a rabbit hole that you can just go down. So I got the Logitech Momo next. And then I got the Logitech Driving Force GT. And I got exposed to titles such as R Factor, GTR2, GT Legends, and then iRacing. But yeah, I really got into sim racing. I got like downright hooked. I waited in line at midnight to get Gran Turismo 5. So yeah, I just was a big fan. And then realistically, like, I decided to start blogging about it, and I started a cheapo blog, like a blogspot, or no, blogger.com site called Checkered Flag Sim Racing. And that was at the end of 2013. Then at the beginning of 2014, I got poached by Darren Ganji, worked for Inside Sim Racing for about a year, then decided that wasn't the direction I wanted to go, and started SimRacingPaddock. So that's kind of an abridged, quick history of me and sim racing. Sheesh, graduated 88, married 92. My oldest sister, she was born in 87, and she just got married this year. So yeah, it's I know there's a generation gap, guys, but it's kind of funny because I was talking with some people, Ricardo Claro. He's also known as Random Call Sign. He's like, dude, I didn't realize you were 24. I thought you were like 34. I was like, are you serious, man? But apparently, sometimes I have an older looking face when I have facial hair. But when I'm clean shaven, people say I have a baby face. So it's a weird balance, I guess. And my car's suspension is trashed. Can I use Fnatic, Handbrake, and CSL Elite PS4 with Drive Hub? So the handbrake is not supported by Drive Hub yet. They told me they are going to be adding that in a future firmware update, but right now they do not have handbrake support, unfortunately, which kind of stinks. Whoa! Yeah, sim racing is for all ages. I mean, we have some young people, even like in iRacing, that actually race pretty well. And racing people are getting younger and younger. I mean, Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott, Mark Martin's son, Matt, they're all young guys. So growing up, I played some soccer, I played baseball, I got injured playing football in high school. But yeah. That was eventful. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm missing any like subscriber notifications. Car audio is pretty loud, so it's like, yeah. So let's try another stage. How's the physics in 7 compared to 6? To be honest, I never drove 6, so I can't really speak for that. I'm sorry. So let's try something. Evening rain. That should be fun. Volkswagen Polo. That's like the car I have in real life, so let's try that out. But yeah, I mean, I got my, when I actually started sim racing, that also helped me learn how to drive stick. Retail cost of this rim, I believe, is $199, if I remember correctly. I was looking before this. El Condor next, so I'll give it a go. I don't know the names, but... Whoa! Almost jumped the start. Guess it didn't recognize me doing the clutch. But it's a title randomathon. It is a title like this where I would just love that tactile transducer to work on. So the TGT, it has basically, think a sim vibe. Like, so it has a sim vibe tactile transducer on the back of it. It only works with Gran Turismo Sport. For a rally title, imagine just feeling the gravel. Oh, I'm driving El Condor right now, okay. I didn't even look at the name, I just saw Epic Sages, like, why not? Whoa, 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 whoa. Totally missed that. The hairpins used to feel strange in WRC. They do feel a little strange. I think Richard Burns Rally and Dirt, the Dirt series, they might do it a little better. I call, what I'm kind of feeling right now, I call it the Pendulum Effect, where it feels more like you're rotating on a pivot point that's not really on the tires per se. So it's kind of tough to describe, but imagine the pivot point of the car is sort of like in the middle and you sort of feeling the car pivot, and yeah, it's kind of difficult to describe. But what is my favorite kind of motorsport? I'd say it's kind of a toss-up between GT racing, so like GT3, and IndyCar. IndyCar, I didn't really watch much growing up, but it's something I've grown to enjoy over the years. And it's tough because I wish I was watching the races growing up, because I missed the kart era with those crazy V8 engines and the glorious sound. I wish I could say as a kid that I was at Laguna Seca watching Zanardi do the pass, but I wasn't. I kind of missed out on that era because I grew up a NASCAR fan, and I'm not nearly as much of a NASCAR fan as I was before. I feel it's kind of turning soap opera-y. I've also enjoyed F1, but I don't like the direction they're heading. I'm hoping Liberty Media, they'll pull it in the right direction, but the Halo, eh.
Left 5 into right 5, brake, left 3, 50. Right 6, over crest, and hard brake, left 1, short.
Yeah, I'm from the US. I live in California. I'm near San Francisco. So I don't have as much exposure to European motorsport as most other people do. I've never seen a WTCC race live, never seen BTCC race live. I've never seen a DTM race live, because I guess Americans don't give as much of a rip about racing. in general. I mean, there are the die-hard racing fans, but in general, people would rather watch a football race than a stock car race or an F1 race. It's kind of irritating. But yeah, as a little kid, I grew up in Oklahoma. So that's also like redneck hick county. Or state. So it's interesting because there is a major contrast between California and Oklahoma.
Right 3, tighten 3, short, into left 5, 70.
But I would just love an opportunity to go to a European country, go to Germany, tackle the Nürburgring in real life, watch an F1 race, and just get an idea on that car culture that's on the other side of the pond. Ryan, I hate to say it, I have no clue what that super season is. I'm sorry, I haven't really followed that. Oh, broken down car. So we're about halfway through, I guess. Whoa! Rocks. This is a fun stage, though. Whoa! Come down to Austin and watch a race at Coda. Yeah, I'd want to see that, or even Montreal, because I like the Montreal track in real life. What do I think of Race Room? It is a great title. I wish it wasn't like the free-to-play model. I wish it was like a flat $60 and you get everything. But I understand what they're doing, and you can get everything for 100. And whoops, I just rolled it. I'm on a roll. Whoop. Whoops. Wait, is that a car on fire or is that a... Okay, that's just a bonfire. But yeah, it's interesting because quite a few sim racing personalities are in the West Coast, or in California in general. Because there's myself, Sean Cole, he's in Ventura County, which is about 400 miles south of me, I believe. Then, if you remember True Racer, Matt O'Donnell, he is over in Southern California as well. Whoop! What just happened? Did it total my car? What? No! Rest in peace. Rest in peace. R.I.P. What is my favorite car? That is so tough. That is a tough question. Because there are so many cars I enjoy. I really do like the McLaren F1. I saw that in person, and my first thought was, wow, it's smaller in person. And then second thought was, wow, it is a beautiful car. So that, I'd say, is one of the ones I'd love to at least drive once. Because that's also that idea of it just being the quintessential driver's car. Another car I'd love to test drive would likely be a Nissan Gtr. Because of the techno... That's almost like the anti-McLaren F1. So Papa Smurf Hero. Yes, I do. It's all right. SimRacingPaddock, one word. That's my Twitch handle. And I'm streaming simultaneously. Whoa! I keep on forgetting I can't hold the clutch because I'm using paddle shifters, I guess.
Hard brake, left 2, narrow, long, 30, caution, hard brake,
So,
square right,
I'm not really caring about time. I just want to survive, I guess. Whee!
right 4, tightens, and left 5, long, bumps, 40,
But yeah, I'm enjoying this rim. The only thing I don't really like about it is the directional pad on it.
left 3, and right 2,
The directional pad on this wheel sucks. That's the one thing I'm frustrated with. I find it is so easy to hit the wrong button
50,
or go the wrong direction.
right 3, keep in, long, don't cut, into left 4, very long, tightens, over crest, left 5, short,
I'm just trying to stay so focused on what I'm doing driving wise.
flat left, over crest, and left 5, and caution, left
Whoop.
3, don't cut, and right 3, opens, 30, right 3, don't cut, 30, left 5, over crest, 30, over crest, left 3, opens, 30, right 4, over crest, long, and left 5, 60, left 1, very long, keep in, into right 4, long, tighten, 30,
Whoop! What the heck are those? Are those windmills? Okay. Those looked almost something like sci-fi at first, but I guess those are just windmills.
flat right,
Wipers on.
right 4,
Whoop!
and flat left,
But you can kind of see what I mean with that pendulum effect, where it seems like it's pivoting over the middle of the car.
square left, opens, and right 4, 50, left 4,
Whew.
left 3,
Oh man, those downhill portions, those feel freaky in this game. It almost feels like you're going on a roller coaster, I think.
brake, into right 3, 30, flat left, 30,
Whoop! Stay up. There we go.
caution, brake, square right,
Yeah, I don't actively promote my Twitch channel as much as my YouTube. I find YouTube is a little bit better. I gain more revenue through YouTube, so that's why I try to actively promote YouTube a little more.
and right 4, 40, left 5, short,
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
5, don't cut, and
Oh, that was a close call.
over crest, and left 4, 30, right 5, 50, over crest, and caution, right 3, tighten, don't cut,
Wow, Smurf. Wow.
2, don't cut,
Whoop.
into left 1, opens, over crest, 20, left 5, into right 4, 30, right 5, into finished.
Whew. Woo! That was a good run, all things considered. I mean, we still finished 30 seconds off the pace, but that was fun. So, now I want to try something different. So we've done some rally racing with this. Now I want to go a slightly different direction. I want to do a little bit of driving in iRacing. So hold on one second. We're going to do some iRacing. Let me just change some of the info right now. Let's go to there. kind of funny when I get a notification for my own video. So we'll switch this to iRacing. Is it possible to show the rim from the front? Yeah, hold on a sec. Let's try this out for speed. So I'll do some driving like this. Yeah, that just about works. Can you guys still hear me all right? How's the T-GT compared to classic RGT Clutch Edition? No contest. The RGT all the way. For those who don't understand, that is a joke. So let's fire up some iRacing. I want to see how this feels on dirt. So, wait, what the... Please don't tell me that's real. Oh, wait, oh, that's for dirt. That I was, like, freaking out at first because I thought that was my, like, standard rating, but okay, I got scared for a second. How much to get a good cockpit? It depends on where you are. Because in some situations, shipping, like for example, shipping to California for some stuff is freaking expensive. Where, for example, I was looking at the Simetic K2 cockpit. So the Simetic K2, let's just show you. Because this is one that everyone keeps recommending, and I want to test it out. I would love to test it out. Gamer Muscle keeps on saying great things, but let's look. So the cockpit is €264, so roughly $300. Let's go to checkout, and let me just see how much it is. So, shipping method, or wait. If anyone wants to ever send me questions, you can email me, SimRacingPaddock@gmail.com. So let's see. It is €105 for the Simetic K2 cockpit, without a seat. That's how much it cost to ship to California. Yeah, that's kind of frustrating. But then, for example, I have a shifter. I have triple screen mount. So let's look at this. So central monitor support. Let's add side monitor support. And let's add shifter support. And let's check that. So it's €490 now. And now it's €150. So shipping is about a third of the price of the entire cockpit. That's iffy. GT Omega. That is the one I'm the biggest advocate for. Because I've driven the GT Omega Pro. Sturdy as heck. Does the job. The Art Racing cockpit I've heard good things about. And you look at the GT Omega Art is 319 pounds. Or if you are in America, let's see. Gaming cockpits. So the Art is, where is it? Is about $399. So it's $399 for the Art with a seat. You could also buy it without a seat for about $250, I think. So some people, I have heard, they don't like triple monitors. Part of it is you need to set it up all right. So this is almost finished, guys. Don't worry. I'm just killing some time. But yeah, so Dan, what are you... what were you saying? Yeah, few issues, but it's worth the price. Yeah, I mean, I am an affiliate for GT Omega. So, for example, if you use the SRP GT Omega promotional code, I gain a 5% commission. However, I am comfortable recommending this cockpit. Sure, it does have a little flex if you're going back and forth. Side to side, it's fine. But if you use a high-end pedal set or something, it is going to flex a bit. But yeah, I like this cockpit. I am willing to put my name behind it. And thank you, Aries01, for subscribing. Thank you very much. So, let's take a look. So, refresh. Come on. And let's test. Let me see. I want to do a dirt oval. So let's go to, I'll just do the 305 sprint car. And I'll try that out at maybe USA Dirt. That's a fun track. USA Dirt. There we go. Can I do how not to make a sim vid on Need for Speed Shift 2? I could look into that. Honestly, I can't remember if I own Need for Speed Shift 2 anymore. I had it for console. I don't know if I ever had it for PC. R-Seat RS1 black and black. Who cares of shipping? Part of purchase. Yeah. It depends. I want to try the R-Seat, though. I might be going to Sean Cole's house later this week. I'm not sure, though. But I need to get in touch with him because I'm going down to Southern California. So, hold on a second. Ooh, Papa Smurf followed on Twitch. Thank you. But yeah, I need to check with Sean, see what his plans for this upcoming week is. But he has an R-Seat, I believe RS1, if I remember correctly. I need to configure controls. Yay! There we go. Perfectly center. Or wait, that's 540 degrees. I want to set it to 900, so hold on a sec. Mode. Okay, that's just the full 1080, so let's just do that. So we'll set it to 1080 degrees of rotation. There we go. Throttle, brake, clutch, upshifting, downshifting. I'm not going to map the H right now. Look left. Look right. There we go. Exit repair tow. And we want to map a a visor tear off. You want to do that with this car. That's one thing you'll learn. Since I'm not using load cell pedals, I'll add the gamma a little bit. Now let's get behind the wheel. So, the GT Omega R does come with a shifter mount. So let's see how it feels with this wheel. Ooh, that feels pretty nice. So you see why you want to do a tear off. Oh, that backfire. Can Forza Motorsport match up against iRacing? iRacing is a superior title in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of the driving model in Forza. I'd say, honestly, the system in Gran Turismo, in the form of the competition model, it's similar to iRacing, but iRacing right now is relatively unparalleled. So it was funny though, because I thought at first Billy Strange was a stage name. Then he popped up as a recommended friend on Facebook. I'm like, okay, so I guess he uses that as his last name on Facebook. Then I look up, his wife's last name is Strange. His mother's last name is Strange. So I was like, wow, that is like a strange last name. I like the feeling of this rim though. With a larger rim, especially for dirt racing, you get a little more leeway. So it kind of dampens the steering naturally with a larger rim. So the car's not going to be as snappy, which is something you want for dirt. You don't want the car's momentum to be shifting all over the place. So I like the feel of this rim for dirt racing. Also, this is a lower power sprint car. W41 though, yeah. So it's, the community can be dangerous at times. As mentioned in the past, I worked for Darren Ganji, so I got behind the scenes of a lot of what was going on with everything. And I'd been at the receiving end of some of Darren's hate and things like that. So it's easy for emotions to fly. It is easy to just let loose and say a lot of things that could hurt people. But I think it is better to show kindness for people. So for myself, I think it is easier for me to be kind to people and try to be optimistic. So some people are just mean, some people are just rude. But ultimately, you are in control of how you act. You are in control of your behavior. You're in control of what you are capable of doing. You can't control other people, but you can control yourself. And if you control yourself in a responsible manner, treat others with respect, there's a greater chance that people will treat you with respect. That's how I live. That's how I hope others live too. So let's see. I wanted to do a Gt3 race with this rim. This might be a little large for that, but I just want to try. Just going to check something real quick while we're loading. Okay, we are all good. We are set to go. Hold on a sec. Yeah, let's hope this doesn't destroy my I rating. Or safety rating. Or both. Why is it not booting? Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Join practice, yes. Papa Will. Okay, then. I'm not that old. Hey, you kids, get off my lawn. So let's see how this race goes. I haven't driven a GT3 race in a while. Granted, my last GT3 race was at Sebring, though. And it was kind of a nightmare. Thoughts on the new update for Wreckfest? I kind of want to test it out. Gaming, tech, and collectibles. If you look in the description for the stream, you can find my gamer tag. Okay, Rashid. Is your last name pronounced Kamlichi? That sounds almost like coca leche or milk chocolate. But yeah, apparently new update for Wreckfest. Man, I did a video for that almost 3 years ago. So I gotta take another look at it, see how it is now, I guess. Hopefully it's still good. I enjoyed it before. So let's do some testing. Kamalichi, okay. Oh, I need to set speed limiter. Hold on. So let me just set that real quick. So, pit speed limiter, there we go. Headlight flash, why not? And I'll set an F3 button for relative, I guess. BMW Z4 GT3, correct. Hey Max, how's it going? I don't know how this race is going to go, but why not give it a try? Also, I just want to see how this rim works in a GT car environment. How's the weather like for me? Well, first off, it has not snowed in my area for almost 16 years. The last time it snowed in my town was January 6th and 7th, 2002. So, yeah, it hasn't snowed in my town in forever. But weather's been surprisingly pleasant. It's been about 65 degrees, partly cloudy today. Nights, it gets kind of cold. It gets down to about maybe like 34 degrees, and that's Fahrenheit. But yeah, so not really too cold, not too hot. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. I couldn't read the entire message he put, but it said something regarding the Field VR wheel, and yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. The guys from Field VR, they said they want me to test it out early 2018. So that is when I'm hoping I get my hands on it. Dan, for you, the bigger, the better. Size matters. Guess you might be compensating? Kidding. Oh, that shut down the car. Okay. So let's go to race session. Hold on. Oh. Weather is crud here in Canada. Did you get in on the Feel VR wheel? Okay. So, leave open practice, join race, yes. LA Noire getting VR support? What? That is so weird. Granted, I think there was VR support added through a mod for Grand Theft Auto 5, so who knew? Best value for money wheel, I would go with the T300 RS. I just saw it on sale at BH Photo Video with the Ferrari 599 Alcantara rim and with the 3-pedal set. I saw it for $299 US. So that is an incredible value for the buck. Yeah, LA Noire releases remaster. I'm honestly interested in getting the Nintendo Switch version because I have a Nintendo Switch and it's fun taking games on the go sometimes. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Yeah, the only downside with the TX leather is it is a smaller rim. I think it's 28 centimeters. Hold on a second. Pit speed limiter. There we go. Tear off visor. That's good. That's good. All right. Let's see how this goes. So, it's a 40-minute race. Anyone else having issues getting a TH8A working with Project Cars 2? I don't have a TH8A, so I can't speak to that. I have the older TH8RS shifter. Whoa. Okay, let's check something. Papa Smurf. The issue with rims that are too small, as mentioned before, they make the car way too jerky. You can't really be too smooth with a rim that's too small. For open wheel cars, you want that fast responsive steering. So, wow, TJ Hughes. Wow. So let's get a qualifying in. You can quit your jibber jabber. I thought golf was a sport that had too many sexual innuendos. My grandmother was 4'11". My grandfather was 6'5". Or no, 6'7". Interesting mix. Papa Smurf. Wow, Rashid, wow. You just went there. Okay, then. So my ex, she was a redhead, and she was like 3 weeks into the relationship. She was trying to calculate the odds of her and my children being redheaded. And it was like, really? And I just totally butchered that corner. And I was like, that's kind of weird, red flag. But apparently, red hair is a recessive gene. So, with that, I had to at least have a redhead recessive gene, which I think I do have because my sister, she's redheaded, and my dad, he has red hair in his beard when he grows one. So I guess that's kind of recessive. Who knows? Oh, that was a little wide. So we ought to get a better lap. Next lap's going to be better, guys. I promise. I'm going to shut up this lap. If I talk, I give you guys permission to e-slap me. Boom. Wow, that only put me up to 16th. Dang. Likely going to be a strong field, I guess. What do I think is better for console for a sim racer? That's kind of tough. I'd be more inclined to say Project Cars 2. I've heard that Assetto Corsa has optimization issues, but I think Project Cars 2 is a more well-rounded package. For PC, I would go and say that Assetto Corsa over Project Cars 2 because of the modding community, a lot of third-party content. I did not miss the hairline joke. I did see that. But yeah, so let's see. What was I going to say? There was something. I missed what I was going to say, but yeah. Always interesting chats. So let's see. 206. We're 6 seconds off the pace? Jeez. Granted, we're running baseline, I guess, so I don't know if that means anything. I wish it would show you estimated fuel load. So I need a map a controller too. So hold on. Controls. Next black box. Previous black box. Okay, that works. I'm fine with that. Hold on. I need to add more fuel in, I think. Oh wait, no, that's the max tank. Okay, never mind. So I guess you have to pit during the race. Okay. What was my first car? 1971 Datsun 510. That was my first car. My dad bought it 2 days before my 16th birthday. Oh wait, shoot, I just remembered what I was going to do. Okay, we got 14 seconds. Enable voice chat, yes. Push to talk, sure. Good luck, everybody. Let's have a fun race. This is being live streamed on SimRacingPaddock on YouTube and Twitch. Not sure if anyone heard that, but okay. But yeah, that was my first car, and my dad, he hit his midlife crisis, aka it was his Datsun craze. So he bought the 1971 Datsun 510, which was a 4-door sedan. He then also bought a Datsun 620 truck with a king cab. So he bought that, and then he bought another 510 station wagon. So for his midlife crisis, he went out and bought 3 Datsuns. It was kind of funny. But all 3 cars were pretty fun to drive, very reliable. Actually, my car was the least reliable out of the 3. His truck was like bulletproof. So this is like a huge field, all things considered. Looks like 23 cars qualified. Let's... Hold on a sec. Okay, that was just my roommate texting me what the workout for today is going to be. So after this live stream, I'm going to work out for a bit. Leg day! Don't skip it, guys. Don't skip leg day. Oh, that Mercedes engine note. I'm a big fan of that. So guys, by the way, somewhat of an announcement. Mark your calendars. January 7th. That is the 3-year anniversary of SimRacingPaddock. So, look forward to that. Worst car I ever owned. Technically it was the family's car, but it would have been a 1998 Mitsubishi Montero. That was a piece of crud vehicle. Giveaway day? Maybe. But yeah, 3-year anniversary for SimRacingPaddock. Gonna have some exciting stuff lined up. So 40 minutes around Sebring. Will we survive? Find out. But we're starting 16th. Man. Gonna be interesting. I am enjoying this rim. It's a good size for rally, and also oval racing. And now we'll find out if it's good for GT. Woo! What a start! Except, let's take it easy in the first corner. There's some contact. Whoa! On the brakes hard early on. Whoa! Sorry. I just got hit too. Okay, so car is still tracking straight. You can see, tracking straight. Hey Kyle, sorry for that contact. I had nowhere to go. Sorry, W41. So I have no clue what spot we're in now. That was an interesting wreck. Looked like that Ferrari got turned and pinned a bit. But looks like our car is still handling alright, which is key. I believe we're at 4x on incidents. Yes, I am driving the Z4 Gt3. It's one of my favorite race cars of all time. I just love the real-life engine note of it. So let's see what spot we're in. We're in 15th. We are catching these guys, though. We just gotta be conservative. There might be some minor suspension damage. I am feeling a little bit of a struggle turning left. So Daniel, the race car actually is a V8. The road car is an inline 6. So the road car is different from the race car. Woo-hoo. Little squirrely there. Oh, that rumble. Let me check something. So we got about 17 laps of fuel. 17 laps at 220. Will that get us to the full 40? I don't think so. So, for you guys who like cars, which I'm hoping is everyone watching right now, there's a YouTube channel, 19Bozzy, B-O-Z-Z-Y 92. He has incredible videos of car sounds. Look up the one with the BMW Z4 GT3. It sounds incredible. So yeah, I think I am walking a little wounded. I'm starting to feel the car going a little away. Whoa! Dang it! Oh, Tom, he backed off a bit. So we're 2.2 seconds behind the next car. Great Ferrari V10 sounds. Yes, they do. Whoa, 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 whoa. That curb really upset the balance of the car. We're going to lose one spot, maybe two. That was not good. My rating is going to plummet because of this race. I am keeping my eyes on the track. You're noticing when I'm on the brakes, the car wants to pitch to the right. That, I think, is because of the suspension issue. Because the guy, he hit me on the back right side. So, it makes sense that the damage would pull my car to the right under braking. Whoop! He threw it in deep. Hello, G-Man. How's it going? Whoa! That was a close call. So my goal is I would love to finish above my seed, which is 15th. If I finish above 15th, I think that would be nice. So let's see. We have 32 minutes left Our lap times are at about 2:07-ish. I'll just round up. So we have about 16 laps left. So let's check something. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a pit. I think I'm going to try short pitting. I don't know if it's a valid strategy, but let's try short pitting. Okay, so let's see. That should set us good to the end, I think. I also want to repair the car while we're in. Because, yeah, 26 cars. So if we finish about 15th or so. Ohio State of Mind, BMW Z4 GT3. Come on. I don't really care about going lap down right now because it's just going to be an interesting battle in itself. Come on, come on, come on. I'm getting an itchy throttle foot. Okay, our car's repaired. I don't know how that's going to affect things. Let's get out and have a good hot lap. Or out lap. I don't know if there's any tire falling off. So I could get caught by the leaders, but I have open track in front of me, which is good. So Marin is 4.5 seconds back. I wish, RJ. Okay, Dan, see you later, man. Kind of interesting how Yugen keeps on saying that when no one's talking. So let's see if I'll catch up to the guys in front. But this car feels so much better now. It feels a lot better. Always loose into this corner, I find, and then tight out. Sparco R383. It's a good rim. Great for rally, great for oval racing. GT, it's okay depending on the car. I would not obviously recommend it for open wheel. It's just too big for that. But it's a good feel. I do not like the D-pad though. I don't like the D-pad on this wheel. The buttons are slightly better than the ones on the Sparco P310 comp mod. Go ahead, go ahead. Go on ahead, man. Pass on the right, pass on the right. Whoa, little oversteer there. So the blue flag, pass on the right, pass on the right, means there's a faster car a lap ahead. So yield the spot to them. That's what blue flag means. Let the guy behind pass. Pass on right, pass on right. Moto, this is online. This is online multiplayer. I had some damage earlier in the race, which I had to go into the pits and repair. So that's why I'm kind of behind right now. So this will be a tough battle to see if I can actually make up spots. Because I think everyone has to pit at least once. I specialize in blue flags. Usually I'm a top 10 driver. Maybe on good days top 5. But I'm a little rusty, admittedly. I haven't raced in iRacing for a while. The Heydo, yes, I built my own PC. I will likely do a video talking about it later on, but my specs, Ryzen 7 1800X processor, 16GB RAM, I am using I think it's EVGA, GeForce GTX 1080. I am using an MSI Gaming Pro Carbon motherboard. I am using a 240 gigabyte solid state drive as the boot drive, 4 terabyte Western Digital Black as my data drive. I do VR racing. I have my review on the Oculus Rift on the channel. And I enjoy it a bit. It's still early tech. Pass on the right, pass on the right. It's mainly suede that puts the black marks on my hand. I don't really get that with Alcantara myself. Oh, I'm up to 23rd. Somebody must have dropped out. Because I thought I was in 24th before. Pass on the right, pass on the right. I haven't driven Sebring in so long. Oh, another guy quit out. I don't know if he was ahead of us. Pass. Ah, dang it. I hit the wrong button. No problem, Liam. I don't think I set up this car properly. That's part of the issue. I just jumped into it. But it seems like there's a big gap between the top 8 and the rest of the field as well. Because you see 10th place on the relative screen, he's a good 22 seconds behind me. So that's like 22 seconds behind 8th place. So I'm guessing people will start pitting soon because it's about halfway through the race. I'm off pit strategy. I don't know if it's really going to benefit me. It might hurt me because I have some wear on my tires. But, hey, it's worth experimenting. I needed to fix my car. So I'm up to 22nd. I know it's not the most exciting race, but it could be a lot worse. Little understeer through there. Sparco hyper grips are ideal. I need to get some gloves in the near future. Whoa! I botched that corner big time. Pass on the right. Pass on the right. So Yugen is within 10 seconds. So Jason is 10 seconds back. So I'm just trying to be conservative, keep my car clean. But we're starting to close in on some people, I guess. We'll see if this plan pays off. Car stopped, so we gotta be careful. Mahmoud is... we're closing in on him big time. I need to move my braking point further back for that corner. Note to self, maybe start at the first cone, not the second cone. Oh. So, about 4 seconds ahead of me. They're starting to pit. So we might start getting some spots right now. We'll see how it goes. Because we're good to go to the end. If we keep our nose clean, we might gain a few spots, I guess. .5 seconds back. Let's see if we can close that in a bit. Victor is 17.9 seconds up. I don't know if he pitted yet. Oh, it looks like he must have pitted. Because he went from 16th to 19th, okay. So Victor went in the pits. I don't know if I can close in on him. We have 10 minutes left. Ooh, a little oversteer there. Way overcooked it there. That's inconvenient. Leader's pitting now. Oh! That curb almost killed me. I do enjoy some retro gaming. I've never really done much with the Commodore 64, though. A little overcooked. Are direct drive wheels actually worth the money? It depends on how much you spend. I can't really justify the price of the sim steering, which was like $2,500 starting at, but I could recommend like the open sim wheel price. Huh, funny, go figure. My first video game system was the Atari 2600. But it was actually because a friend gave it to me because he couldn't sell it at a garage sale. No one bought the system, so he's like, okay, I'll just give it to Will. Five laps left of fuel. About 4 laps left in the race. We're good. We'll make it. Brad Nichols has disconnected. Hopefully he was ahead of us, because that would be another spot for us. Motion rig, I'm not as keen on. Granted, I've only tried maybe 2 or 3 motion rigs, but for motion, I don't think it's fully there yet. I think there's still some developments that need to be put in place. So, yeah, I've tested the CXC Motion Pro, and realistically, it felt like driving a car with a lot of body roll, which is not something that is supposed to be like in a race car. I should be getting a motion setup to review next year, though, so should be exciting. Brad Keselowski and Watch Dogs, huh? Cut that corner a bit. Pro Simu is an affordable motion rig. I haven't really talked to them much. Keep on butchering that corner. Pass on the right. Pass on the right. Papa Smurf. I've considered selling or giving away some, it's just kind of easier said than done. The Grand Tour has a female stick now. Huh. I need to watch the new series. I've been kind of missing it. And my phone's going off. It's a phone number I do not know, so I'm not going to pick up. Whoa. Looks like I'm going to be stuck in 20th. Better than last, but definitely not what I had anticipated. Because it looks like if I had not repaired my car, I would have been in a much better position. But I could have been slower. I don't know. New series is good. Okay, I'll have to check out Season 2. I wasn't too keen on Season 1. That was my complaint. I did not like Mike Skinner in that show. I value his race driver skills. I value him, like he was a great truck racer in NASCAR. But as a presenter, meh. So guys, I did an old video about a year ago. If you look it up, it's called VR in Motion, a match made in heaven. So if you look up, and thank you, Bacala, for subscribing. Thank you. But yeah, if you look up that video, I talk about how VR worked in motion. I should do laps in the Ebola drone for Assetto Corsa. Yeah, I might take a look at that. Let's check something. 1 minute 45 left. That means I should have about 2 laps to go. I think. Yeah, RTA, he has some good content that he puts out. Two laps left, so this is going to be close. I think I'm 1 lap to the good. I think. If I run out, I give you guys permission to laugh at me. Whoa! A little oversteer there. Total understeer there. Final lap. Okay, that's what I want to see. That is what I wanted to see. But yeah, this car's setup, default baseline is garbage at Sebring, I guess. Pass on the right. Oh, that backfire, though. Looks pretty good, all things considered. Yeah, thanks, G-Man. Thank you. Back when I had hair. Whoa, whoa. I always hit that curb. Thoughts on Nissan Juke? Rhymes with puke. Enough said. Yep. Believe it or not, I shave it off. I actually have hair, but I choose to shave it off. I also have some hair here. It's a weird thing called a beard. Ugly but reliable and cheap. Whoa! Oh, almost wrecked on the last lap. That would have been awkward. Oh, you could just hear my crew chief so dejected. That was an embarrassment of a race. But let's see what happened on that first lap. Excuse me. So let's go to race. This lap. Lap 1. So we're going through the first bit. And it's just completely jammed. And then a couple cars ahead of us, I think. So yeah, this Merc. So let's switch to blimp cam. Okay, he must have gotten loose or something and went wide. Or just went wide and boom. Hooked the car up. And I think that's my BMW right behind him. So yeah, so I'm the BMW right behind them. Let's go to chopper cam. Or no, I'm right there. So he, like this guy, he goes on the brakes. I can't see those guys. I can't really see them. So go to cockpit. I don't see the spin ahead. I mean, I could barely see it. I see like, oh, and then he's on, he lets off the throttle. I can't really react. So that's some slight contact on the front. And then I'm on the brakes. And boom, I get hit as I'm passing these guys. Because I think the Merc, he's steering left. And boom, contact. Or wait, oh, it's this Ferrari trying to thread a needle. Oh, that makes things interesting. So let's go back to the chopper. So there's this guy to my right. I have no clue he's there, but he's trying to throw it in, thread the needle. Wow. Dude. So, boom. And I have the contact there. So that's what really messed up my car. That initial contact, this one, was pretty square on. That didn't upset the balance of my car. But this guy then, boom, he hits me right on the right rear wheel, and that upsets the balance of the car. So that's why I was really limping around for a couple laps. And that would explain why I was having issues turning left. So, yeah, it was a racing deal ultimately. There really wasn't much. Oh, wow, Norman. Oh, wow, thank you very much. Okay, then. Thank you. That made the race a little worthwhile. Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, that was an interesting race. Let's see how much damage is done. Drumroll. We finished 20th out of 27 cars. And oh my God. We actually gained rating. We gained safety rating in that race. I did not anticipate that. I thought we were going to lose like 0.2 safety rating, but our I rating is what took a hit. Like, so we dropped down to 1581s, which is pretty low. I mean, I don't think I've ever been at the 2000 mark in my road I rating. So, yeah, it's a racing deal. It's racing. So let's see what's going on in this right now. So it's 504 right now. Grand Touring Cup. Skip Barber at Suzuka. That could be interesting. Super late models at USA Speedway. No one's doing the Dirt Legends Cup. Norman, thanks, man. And thank you very much for that donation. Global Rallycross. Let's give that a try. So I have the Beetle GRC. We can at least get some practice in. Because I have never done an official GRC race yet. And should be fun to test out with this wheel. So I think this will be the last race I try. Alpha's back to form. They might return to NASCAR soon with Dodge. Yeah, that would be great to see. Because Dodge always had that idea of being like that awesome muscle car. And then they left NASCAR. They got hit hard with the recession and everything. So it was kind of sad to see them go away. And it's nice seeing them being somewhat successful again. Even if they are Fiats. Come on, prepare to session already. So I have my TH8 RS set as a handbrake. You would be able to see, or wait, no, not that. Not the driver installation. But if we go to Fanatic wheel property page, T500 RS gear shift, you can see it's set as analog. So I could use the handbrake. Alpha's joining F1 next year as well. So yeah, that's exciting. Okay, join practice. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I saw that about the Amtrak. It's sad, right? Usually trains are very safe nowadays, but it is tragic to see things like that. Anything has a chance of failing, and unfortunately, Amtrak had a failure. So let's see how this wheel works for Rallycross. This will be my first ever Rallycross race, so I'm a total rookie in it, but it should be fun. So let's set up the handbrake. Trying to get an idea for the feel of the track. It is admittedly different than the Project Cars 2 version. Because I believe... Whoa! Oh, fudge. Murder that barrier. Car's definitely not tracking straight now. That's a fun slide there. Oh! I'm going to refresh my car. I also... Oh! Sorry, I was trying to get off the track. So, I need to map a wiper button. There we go. You can see my last name, Marsh, on the windshield. So what's interesting is in GRC rules, the Joker lap is the shorter portion around the track. And you can't take that the first time around. Wow, okay. You have to be very careful, I guess. Whoops. Fudge. Hey, Jamal. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Been a little while since I've seen you in one of these streams. Woohoo! Big air. Okay, I need to adjust the brake gamma a bit because I'm using potentiometer-based brakes. So the brake force factor, let's... Okay, I had it a little too low, that's why. That's what made it a little touchy. So this should be a little better now. Oh, much better. Little lockup. Whee! I wanted to reach my club sport handbrake, but I don't have it set up right now. Alright, Don, here for you. Morning cafe cup. What time is it now? Okay, it's 5:11 p.m. right now here. What time is it? Time for me to get a watch. So we have to do a proper Joker lap, I guess. So there's that commitment line. And then you can exit out. Okay. That's good to know. Oh! Big error. Big error. I need to nail that corner a bit. Whee! But we're learning. That's what matters. Whoa, fudge. So I'll likely clip this portion of the live stream into its own mini video for people to watch, because I think this will be funny. Someone must have wrecked. Ho-ho! Whoa, Nelly! Just took out that barrier. Whoops. The wipers. It'll be awesome to see when iRacing gets rain. Because they've added wipers, why not add the rain? Whoa. Oh, that slide. These guys know what they're doing. Oh, fudge. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I want to do that event. It just, I have to coordinate it. And get everyone put together, find the time for people to get involved. So, come on guys, nag Gamer Muscle about it. Nag your friends, tell them to join in. Alright, people in the community. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fudge. Hold on a second, I want to check something real quick. I'm so not used to potentiometer brakes. Whoa. Dang it, I grabbed the wrong handbrake. I'm not using the Fanatic, I'm using the Thrustmaster handbrake. So I'm a Rallycross rookie. Should be interesting. Oh! Oh! Rest in peace. Let's see what happened there. So, he spun, I guess. And boom! Ow. Yeah, I'm using the TH8RS as a handbrake. Ooh. Assetto Corsa does have better graphics, admittedly. I do like the look of iRacing though, but the roots for iRacing are in an older video game engine, admittedly. They do make a lot of enhancements, but yeah, it is rooted in an older engine. Hoo. Oh! Pile up! Wrecked him! Hardly even knew him! Oh, okay, I see how it goes. Jump! So I see what my mistake was. So there's a commitment line for entry to the Joker lap, and I crossed that line. Oh! Okay, do not hit those barriers. Rally grass? That sounds like a sport for Colorado people. Rallygrass, Colorado's national pastime. On PC, best graphics, it's such a toss-up, and also, I kind of find it's personal preference. But for me, I really like the graphics in Race Room Racing Experience. It just gives off this very natural look, which I think is important. So practice Joker lap entry. Whoa! I gotta do a better job with the actual lap. Oh! Sorry, I had a time penalty. 51 people registered. This should be an exciting event, I guess. I don't know if it's just... yeah, it's different splits. Oh, that slide, though. That is so much fun. Race Room is too shiny for you. Power slide. Stay off the wall. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, that was close. In the barrier again. Oops. Okay. Rest in peace, Alberto. Woohoo! Good racing. Good action. That was fun. Oh, this is going to be exciting, guys. Let's see how that lap went. So that's the start-finish line. That's different than Project Cars 2. Guess it's different for GRC. Kicking up the dirt. Lock up a bit there. Lost a bit there. Let me turn up the volume for you guys. Okay, that's a little better, I think, for you. Slow down before the jump. It'll save you lots of time after it. Okay. Let's get a little more practice in. How's that sound for you guys? I wanted to up the volume for you to try to get it a little better sound for you. Once you lock up on dirt, it's almost next to impossible to save it, I think. That's sort of what I'm finding. Whoa! Little wide there. Little loose, little loose. Oh, that was a close call. Thought I was driving a Tesla. Norman. Guys, you can tell me if the sound's too quiet. I can adjust it. Whoa. Getting some good practice in though. Boom. Oh, in the wall. Boom! Confetti. Sonic the Hedgehog sitting next to Will. Keep the speed up. A little wide. Oh! D-E-D, dead. I did adjust minimum force. So let's watch. Oof. So sideways and boom! That car is wrecked. Excuse me. So, depending on if this race goes well, I am going to make this into a separate video. I'm going to crop part of this out, make it its own separate video, because this is my first time I've actually driven in a rallycross race in iRacing. Odds are it's not going to go well, but hey, want to have some fun. So, guys, if you are watching this after the fact, that means the race went kind of good. If you are only seeing this in a live stream, then that means it went horribly and I likely flipped and died and burned and crashed and just, yeah. So let's see how this goes. So any additional thoughts on the wheelbase? This wheelbase is a step up above the TSPC Racer and TSXW. It is slightly less notchy. You can still feel a little bit of the notches in the wheel, but it is a significant improvement over what the, say, like the T500RS and the T300R. Oh, a slight nudge there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. In the wall. So probably no YouTube. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Ah, ye of little faith. Who knows? I might come out and surprise you guys. Boom. Eight-minute qualify, 2 laps. Whoa, whoa. That's not a good start for qualifying. Whoa, two-wheeled it. Whoa. Not good, not good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that was a close call. Oh, whoa. Woo, man. These things are nuts. So let's see. I likely qualified last. How much you want to bet? Wait, what? Oh, it didn't give me a time. Turn in the wheel even a bit earlier on dirt parts. Thanks for the advice, Max. So because of those 0x's, I don't have a time. Ouch. That will make things interesting. Wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna die. We who are about to die salute you. Remember, guys, you can't take the Joker the first lap.
Remember, we have to use the Joker. Remember, you can't take the Joker before your first time past finish.
Three wide in the first corner. Oh! Oh my gosh, they're going nuts. More contact. Whoa! Little wide there. Come on, stay on track. Oh, that could have been close. Oh, he's wrecked. Whoa, whoa, a little oversteered there. Oh! Come on. Get some traction. Oh, he spun. Oh! That's a lapper. 3 wide through the jump. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What is going on here? Well, oh! Oh, dang it. Oh, I could not miss that. Okay, we got 3 laps to go. Can we limp this car? Because that was a hard hit. My suspension is destroyed. Look how much I have to keep to go straight. Come on. Oh! Little ramp, little ramp. Oh. Oh, oh! Okay, I just gotta lip it home and I get second in my first ever rallycross race. Oh, this car is beat up though! Oh, big wreck over there. Oh yeah, guys, we taking second! Woo! Oh man, what a race! Yeah! I mean, we had that incident we couldn't really avoid, but woo! We carried it home, guys. We carried it home. Man, rallycross is crazy, but it is fun. Woo woo! Oh man. Oh, what a way to end the stream too, with a solid second place finish. That's good redemption after that disappointing GT3 race. But guys, oh, not bad for my rallycross rookie debut. Yeah, buddy. Woo! Oh, I almost feel like doing donuts, but I mean, I didn't win, but oh, that was a good finish. Well, let's see what happened there over, I think it was lap 7. Yeah, so, okay, we're going in, and this is like three-way battle. So, three-wide jump. Oh, man. I lock it up there, so I'm a little danger zone. Then we're going through, lappers behind us, and we are closing in. This turn is so much fun if you get it right. I decided to take it easy. I didn't want to risk too much there. So we're going, and I think he hit the berm. So he hits this berm, and he spins. And then he brings it around, and he's just right in the racing line. It's a racing deal. You can't really do much. My front end is destroyed. I mean, it was so freaking difficult to keep this car on the track, especially in the dirt sections. So it was just remarkable I could even limp it back. But guys, we got a solid second place. I'm happy with that. And, oh, not a bad way to start off on just rallycross and iRacing. Could have been a lot better, but could have been a heck of a lot worse. But guys, I think with the way this race, I want to end on a high note, so I'm going to call it a night, guys. But thank you everyone for watching and having fun with me. And oh, this was fun, guys. And final thoughts on the Sparco R383 Rim. It's a blast to drive, especially off-road. For open wheel cars, obviously I wouldn't recommend it, but for a lot of GT cars, oval cars, rallycross cars, oval cars, I think it is a good option. So yeah, I think I would recommend this rim. It really does help bring the T-GT to life as well. So guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next streams coming up. I'm going to talk to Sean Cole because I'm going to be in Southern California this weekend maybe I can try to coordinate something with him. So, guys, thanks for watching. For the Sim Racing Paddock, I'm William Marsh, and you have a great rest of your day.